Galgamuwa Purana Viharaya, Maharachchimulla. At the hour when the light before the sunset came through, the Bodhi leaves fell on to the Bodhi shrine. We passed the Chaitya in bright and shining white and arrived at this historic Tempita Viharaya. This Vihara, that is owned by the Dampadinya Vijayasundara Ramaya, is also attached to the Asgiriya chapter of the great Siamese sect. Its age went back to 127 years was shown by the date record board here, that said on Thursday, the 8th day of the lunar month, in the month of Vesak in the year 2442 of the Buddhist era. This Tempita Vihara has been built on 20 stone pillars that are 1 foot and 3 inches in height on a stone base that is about 1 foot in height. The total area of the entire building is 17 feet and 11 inches long and 13 feet and 8 wide. The entrance to the Tempita Vihara is from a moonstone that has no sculpture and a row of steps made of stone. On the 4 corners of the wooden framework constructed in the stone pillars are fixed the wooden beams. Centered amidst other pillars fixed to the beam, a short wall of wattle and daub has been built that would create the walkway. The roof that is supported by rafters fixed to the framework of beams, which has the traditional 4 sections and is sheltered with flat tiles. It is interesting to see the inside of the roof that has reapers that have been fixed close to each other. Apart from the curved end design of the rafters and the narrow panels on the columns of the circular walkway, there seems to be no other wooden sculpture here. Near the entrance to the circular walkway, the area in front is 5 feet and 4 in width, and on the sides and behind it is 1 foot and 9 inches wide. One who enters this Tempita Vihara will see a speciality in the canopy drawing above the entrance. It is a canopy designed with a frame so that it does not spread to all 4 sides of the circular walkway. At the middle of this canopy is a lotus flower designed together with qualities of the moon. On the 2 sides of it, it's a thin border design and a wider decoration with a splinter effect. Above the lower door frame from left to right are paintings that depict the events of the Buddha's enlightenment up to the 6th week of the 7th weeks, from first the shelter of the Bodhi tree to the shelter of the Muchalindena Jattamang. On left of the door frame is a painting of the defeat of Mara or Mara Parajaya, which has many characteristics of contemporary painting. The earth that bears the seat of the Buddha, the dark black eyes in forward relief, and the hair that rises above, the matching of color and the flat nature of the paintings are also seen. The wooden door frame used for the entrance to the inner chamber or image house is not adorned with sculpture or painting. The door is also without any such specialty. On the 2 sides of the door are 2 doorkeeper-gatekeeper images that are on a somewhat high level. While these doorkeeper-gatekeeper images are shown with one hand lowered, the other hand has been carrying something which is lost with the damage through time. The image house is similar in size to the other Tempita Viharas. There is a seated Buddha statue, 2 standing Buddha statues, protective deity and Arahat images, and images of Sariyut and Mugalan on the 2 sides of the seated Buddha statue, depicting the contemporary artistic features. The halos around the Buddha statues have the design of a flame. The frame has been presented in several stripes with a border design like a row of gems or Galgamuwa, a type of Sinhala artistry. The final outer strip of the circumambulatory walk is in a floral design. There is a special border design on the canopy of the inner chamber. While it has been painted to include a feminine image, the border design that is higher and closer to the canopy has a design of a creeper of flowers and leaves. In addition, the rafters have been painted with berylia flowers in very attractive white and red colors. Throughout the canopy are paintings of lotus flowers with petals that have sharply pointed ends. The outer chamber is colored in white, and there are no signs that there were paintings on it. This Tempita Vihara has two attractive pinnacles. These are taller in size than the pinnacles at other Tempita Viharas, and each has three spherical middle rings that have very slight border sculptures. Another special aspect seen here is that where the pinnacle is fixed to the roof are the beautiful images of cobra hoods facing all four sides and complete with images of peacocks. Another special aspect seen here is in the pillars on which it stands. The several pillars seen in front are round in shape, while the other pillars are different in shapes to each other. Although lesser in wood and stone craft, this Tempita Vihara stands out profundity. Throughout the temple grounds is a feeling of consolation. It is pleasant to the eye, which brings calm to the mind. Although one cannot free the mind from this, as we had to leave before the moonlight captured the sky, we left seeking the historical village named Konduruwa Pular.